I'm sorry, this video is gonna be all over the place. Like, it's gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna be jumping back and forth between everything, but I just really had to share this with you guys. I feel like it's something that I really need to put on my channel so people can understand, like, fully to the extent of what I go through and what I've been through since I've been diagnosed. I just hope that you guys can bear with me when I get like really sick or something comes up and I don't post. I just hope that you guys will understand. Hey webheads, okay, so today's video is going to be me talking to you about my medical condition. I thought that it'd be great to just have like a sit down and kind of an explanation of what my condition is. And last month actually was a 1 year of me having it. So yeah, let's just sit down, let's talk. It's gonna be a lot, but I want you guys to know, because there's times where I don't feel like filming because I don't feel good, and I just want you guys to know in advance like why I'm like this. You probably clicked on this like, what the fuck, you have a brain tumor? Yeah, it's a fake brain tumor, that's what it's called. I don't know if you guys ever watched a vlog that I made, but it was a day in my life with Pseudotumor Cerebri. I wanted to post that video so people could see what I go through on a daily basis. It was kind of like a mild explanation of what I really go through. I posted that so then I could see if other people would respond so I didn't feel alone, because my doctor told me that my condition is 1 out of 10 people are diagnosed with pseudotumor cerebri. So I'm one of the very lucky few that get diagnosed with it. And I posted that video to show other people, if they do have it, that they're not alone, because it is scary. I am gonna go blind if I don't solve this problem. Like, it's pretty serious. It's not something to like laugh at or anything. And if you look it up, you'll see like the treatments and stuff for it. I can get spinal taps, which I hate doing. I got plenty when I was going through cancer treatment. I never really wanted to get them again, and then when I got diagnosed, they're like, oh, for us to diagnose you, we need to do a spinal tap. And I'm like, great. This is really hard. um, when I was diagnosed last year in May, I had a spinal tap done, and I could have been knocked out, like with anesthetics. I could have been knocked out, but the anesthesia doctor wasn't there. He wouldn't have been there for like an hour and a half, and they were like, we don't have time to wait, we're just gonna do it now. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I would have preferred to wait so I didn't have to be awake during it. I was having a panic attack, trying not to thrash because there's a needle lodged in between my spinal. Like, uh, yeah, I had the worst experience. I wish they would have allowed me to be put down, like not put down, I sound like a dog, so I could be put under so I didn't have to really like know what was really going on while I was just asleep. But yeah, I was having panic attack. The pillow was just like wet, like it was so damp afterwards because of how hard I was crying. And the doctor was like, I've never seen somebody like so scared. And I'm like, yeah, because I got them done so many times when I was little that I'm like scared. Like, I'm genuinely, I have a fear of it. Like, I felt like my heart was gonna collapse. Like, that's how bad it was. And so when I got my results back, they were like, you have pseudotumor cerebri. Because my level was like, whew, it hit like a couple notches over the limit to not being diagnosed with it, and you're diagnosed with it. I was like well over the threshold, and I got put on meds my next visit. That was great because now, thanks to the medication I took, I have tinnitus in my ears, and it was inevitable. It was going to happen anyways, because along with the symptoms, you have ringing in your ears, you get tinnitus from pseudotumor cerebri. So sometimes you'll see me like talking really loud, or like my words will slur together because sometimes I can't really hear myself because of how loud the ringing is. And there's sometimes I can't even move because it's so loud that I feel just overwhelmed, and then I get dizzy. It's not fun. It's not fun. A lot of people, when I was diagnosed with it, they would say, oh, I understand what a headache is. I'm just like, no, you don't. This isn't a headache. It's hypocranial tension. Like, I have migraines every day of my life. Every day. And no matter how hard I work out, no matter how much I change my diet, I still have a migraine. It's not going away. The only main way that I can go away is through this really invasive surgery that has stupid amounts of complications after it, and I'm not here for it at all. I found one way recently for the past 6 months that's helped me, is being vegetarian. That's the only thing that has really helped. I would say help, but it has helped maintain my physique along with, God, can I talk? Obviously not. It has helped with my migraines. Like, I have noticed a significant drop in like the intensity of migraines that I've had just from going vegetarian these past 6 months. But right now, I still have them. Like, it's never going away. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, if you go vegetarian, your like whole life's gonna change. No, it probably won't work for you. It's not really working 100% for me. Like, I still have migraines every day, but it's not like I want to throw up in front of you kind of migraine, because that's how bad it gets. I get so nauseous that I literally could puke in front of someone because of how bad it is. And so it's reduced to the point where I could be around people and talk to my friends and not hate the sound of people's voices. I literally can't stand, like, when it's so bad, I can't stand the sound of someone's voice. Like, it sucks. Like, my friends are like, you used to be like really social, and now like when you have to talk to someone, you're like, yeah, yeah. They're like, you're very short with people, and I'm like, because I hate the sound of people's voices. I hate it. I did talk to this one guy. He saw the amount of medications I have to take, like, by my bed, and he instantly like made a joke. He's like, oh, what are you, like, fucking nuts? Are you crazy? And it sucks. Like, that was back in like June of last year. It was like June or July-ish of like last year. He was over at my house and he like saw my medications that I had by my bed and literally throwing all kinds of jokes and saying all these things, and just kind of laughed through it. But inside I was like really upset because I'm like, that's my life now. Like, I have to take pills every single day of my life just to get an ounce of pain to go away. Not even an ounce, but to reduce the spinal fluid that I have. Now, to kind of simplify what pseudotumor cerebri is. Now that I've gone to kind of depth about this, I just want to get a simplified version of what it is. So how my doctor explained it to me, he's like, here's your spine, okay? Here's my noggin, here's my spine. Everybody has their fluid going up and down to their head, like up and down. Their spinal fluid goes up and down, and it goes right to the back of your head, like right here. Basically, your spinal fluid goes up and it goes back down, up, down, up, down. Well, for people with pseudotumor cerebri, it's like a fucking roller coaster. Like, if you ever been to the Poltergeist at Six Flags, I don't know if all Six Flags have that ride, but the one in San Antonio, Texas has Poltergeist, and that one's like the fucking fastest one, and it just scares the shit out of me, and that's why I never got on it after one time on it. But literally, that's how I feel my fluid goes up and down my spine. Like, that's how, like, rapid fire, really how I feel. Like, it's just constantly like this. And it hits so hard in the back of my head that I have all this tension, and then it goes to the front of my head. Like, all the way back. Like, my head pain is like all around my head. And then when it makes it worse when I have sinus like infections or anything, because it's like it's everywhere. Like, my whole head feels like it's about to explode. Like, somebody could just press a button and blood everywhere. That's how I feel sometimes. And so basically, people with my condition, we produce too much spinal fluid, so it's just hella fucking crazy in there. Like, it's just hurting all the time. You're constantly having a migraine. There's no solution. Like, pain pills are not your friend. I actually got addicted to pain pills at one point. I almost overdosed on one because I was just at the point where I was like, I want it to end. Like, it was to a point where I'm talking about this on camera. I suffered with depression and like suicidal thoughts sometimes, and it was so bad one time that I was like, if I take one more, it's over with, I'm done. I was like, I'll be done with everything, like I won't be in pain anymore. That's how scary it is. And it's so painful. You just want to give up. I want to give up so bad. There's days where I'm just like, I want to end it all. But I have to push through it because I know that I'm supposed to be here. Like, I have to be here. I want to be here for you guys. But, oh man. Don't mess up the lashes. It's just really hard. It's hard to live my life like this in pain. Nobody in my life personally that knows what I'm going through. Nobody. People can say, oh, I'll keep you in my thoughts. Well, I hope you feel better. No matter how many times people say that to me, it does not make anything better. I feel so alone. I know that there's people out there. From my last video, people have commented saying they know what I'm going through. It just really sucks that I wish there was like some type of group here in San Antonio or something that can just like sit down and talk. But I don't think there is. It just sucks. Yeah, my body is taking a toll on everything. All the medications I'm on, all the variants of medications that they just shove at you. Like, here's a box of meds that you can try and see what works and what doesn't work. That fucked me up because I took almost all of them in the span of a week or two. Started noticing my hair was falling out quicker. I'm normally not a person that gets self-conscious about my hair. I was very confident with my hair. I mean, I lost my hair when I was little, but I didn't think I was so attached to it. And then I saw it falling out. It would come out in chunks. Come out in chunks when I was in the shower. It's from my medications. All the stuff I was taking. Because on top of everything, I'd be in and out of the hospital. There was times on my Snapchat story you would just see me in a hospital room because I blacked out. I can't feel my legs. In 2016, that's when we started noticing there was a problem. I blacked out at work. I was reaching to get something and I woke up on the ground. My coworkers had to get me into a wheelchair and wheel me out, and I had to get a scan because I couldn't feel my legs. I was on a walker. But the fact is that my vision just went out completely. There was just so much stress in my brain that my functions just gave out. And that's scary. That is generally terrifying, that your body can just drop from so much stress in your head and your body can just fall. I have a fear of driving, and people don't understand how bad it is because there's times where my vision will go out for 5 or 10 seconds And I'm afraid that I might die in the road because I don't know what's going to be in front of me in 5 to 10 seconds. I don't know when I can lose my vision completely, but there's so much stress on my optical nerves that my vision just cuts out. I can barely see dim colors. I can only see vibrant colors, like very vibrant, and that's another thing. I surround myself with bright colors so I can see them, so I'm aware, because dim stuff I can't see. It was to the point where I even had to get a bigger computer screen because I couldn't even see on my small 13-inch. I had to get a bigger one just so I can be able to read. My everyday life is getting hindered from this. So many things are getting fucked up from this. And how I mentioned my hair before, that's why I wear my extensions. If you can see right here, right here, that used to be full. Like, I never had this problem. But since I started all those medications, and there's a video of me trying a Zembrace shot, that was the kickstart of my hair falling out after. That's why I wear extensions, because looking to the side and seeing this makes me so sad. Because I knew when I was little and chemo made my hair fall out, it's just hair. It'll come back. I'm that person, like, it's gonna grow back. My hair hasn't grown back. It'll grow down, but it doesn't grow, like, back. I think that's the difference that I'm realizing, that I couldn't control my previous condition. And the fact that my doctor thinks that my chemo that they had was little caused this sucks. It's like I thought I went through something so hard before. I wouldn't have to deal with that again. It's something so bad. And here I am, dealing with something that probably never gonna go away. And there's people that post stories like, oh, it went away. And I'm like, that's awesome. But I generally think that mine will never go away. I feel like I look like a mess right now. I'm like crying. This is bad. I need my tissues. Yep, I have Spider-Man tissues. You thought I had regular tissues? Nope, I have Spider-Man tissues. I used to say this when I was little, but like it's only temporary. Even though it's probably not, but kind of gets me through every day. Still here, like I'm still able to push out content. I'm still able to make you guys smile or happy. Even though I'm going through so much, I can still do something that it's not taking this away from me. It's not taking away my life experiences away from me, because I'm not gonna allow it. I want to live. I don't want to be like a depressed little person and hide in my room forever. Speaking of hiding in my room forever, I can't even go out tanning. Light is awful for me. Like even just my light in my room is it's why I'm so pale. I have to take vitamin D supplements because I don't go out in the sun. Yeah. That's how bad it is. Like, I don't even go outside anymore. I don't like the sun. If I get invited to go to the park, I say no. It has to be inside. Or if I do anything, it has to be at nighttime. I don't go outside. If I have to, it's like to get the mail or if I'm going to work, but I'll still be inside with awful lighting, terrible fluorescent lights, but still, like, I don't go out in the sun. You will not see a single tan line on my body because I haven't tanned in over 3 years. Even before I was diagnosed, my doctor told me that if I were to tan, I have a higher chance of getting skin cancer because I had cancer before. So I'm on just the spectrum of staying inside. You can call me a vampire if you wish. But I haven't been tanning in like 3 years. I tanned, I think, back in 2015. That was the last time I tanned. My life's a shit show. But I'm here to put it all out for you. I wanted to explain my tumor that I have in my head. I just produced too much spinal fluid, and I'm just that unlucky 1 out of 10 people in the world that get diagnosed with this. Okay, webheads, if you liked today's video, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.